Is there a crypto that we don't talk about that you think is actually pretty cool that we should just be thinking about?
I'm not going to plug Dogecoin here. I think, and speaking of now being harassed on Twitter, I think there's some interesting, there's a lot of interesting stuff that is bubbling up. But I do think Ethereum is, at least for the next year or two, really got the most to prove. Or at least the most potential to show something, because there are so many interesting applications. NFTs are just the start of what's getting built on top of the Ethereum blockchain. And that's where a lot of my holdings are, candidly. And I think certainly one of the most confident ones I am holding.
What you just watched was Reddit co-founder Alexis O saying that a lot of his holdings are in Ethereum, especially over the next 2 years. He says there are plenty of interesting projects in cryptocurrency. Of course, he is a huge fan of Bitcoin, and of course, he's a Bitcoin holder. But what interests him the most over the next 1 to 2 years is Ethereum. NFTs are just the start. I mean, if you put most of your money in something, you must have conviction, right? So right now today, Ethereum is $2,400. Bitcoin is $36,000. I think we can all agree they have totally different value propositions. But I'm curious to know what you think. Which will be the better investment over the next 1 to 2 years? You can only pick one, Bitcoin or Ethereum. Comment which coin below, or perhaps there's another coin you're looking at. Because, as we go lower down coin market cap, these come with increased risk, right? At this point in time, everybody pretty much agrees Bitcoin is here to stay. Everybody pretty much agrees that Ethereum looks really good for the next 2 years. So let me know your thoughts below. Either comment Bitcoin or Ethereum. And this is what we're talking about in today's video. Of course, the reason why you subscribe to this channel is because on a daily basis, we break down everything going on in the cryptocurrency space. We go over the news. We make things easy to understand, and that's exactly what we're doing today. So, my personal opinion is that Bitcoin and ETH complement each other greatly. You don't have to choose. Totally different value propositions. You can't say that ETH is a better Bitcoin because it doesn't have the same qualities Bitcoin has. You can't say that Bitcoin is a better ETH because it doesn't have the same qualities that Ethereum has, right? And this is why we're seeing notable investors, notable individuals, celebrities, big institutions, banks getting into them both. Check out this news. Bank bets big on crypto. This is from Yahoo Finance. Backs loans with Ethereum, saying Bitcoin will always be gold and Ethereum will always be silver. The news is this: crypto custody bank Anchorage is now adding Ethereum-backed loans to its digital collateral offerings. The bank will provide the crypto-backed loans through BankProv, formerly known as Providence Bank, which I believe is an over 200-year-old banking institution in America. Anchorage already offers Bitcoin-backed loans through Silvergate Bank. So they already do this with Bitcoin, and they're quickly adding Ethereum. Of course, Ethereum gained traction in recent months, as many believe it is the next digital asset poised to receive similar esteem to Bitcoin. BankProv's partnership with Anchorage helps to solidify Ether's reputation, as it is one of the first FDIC-insured banks to support and offer the digital asset in its products. So Ethereum, like we have seen with Bitcoin, has all but made it in the mainstream traditional legacy world. Bitcoin will always be gold, Ethereum will always be silver. This is according to Kevin O'Leary from Shark Tank fame, known for his investing prowess. He likes them both. Of course, others seem to disagree and believe that Ethereum has yet to reach its peak. Some people think Ethereum's going to zero. Some people think Ethereum should be higher than Bitcoin. Like I said, I tend to think, especially this year, especially over the next 18 months, Ethereum and Bitcoin complement each other greatly. Feel free to head on over to our Twitter and let me know what you think under this tweet. But what do I mean when I say that they complement each other greatly? Well, Bitcoin is meant to replace fiat money, while Ethereum its main value prop is banking-like services on Ethereum. So, for instance, over 1% of Bitcoin is now tokenized on Ethereum. Bitcoin on Ethereum. Why would anybody do this? Well, 3 reasons. Yield, yield, and yield. You can make great yield on Ethereum, and that's all you need to drive people into this ecosystem. You don't need the whole world to be driven into this ecosystem. You just need an increasing number, because this is still a nascent space and there is yield to be had. So Bitcoin and Ethereum are 2 of my biggest holdings by far. I own more Bitcoin than Ethereum, but like I said, I'm bullish on them both for the next year, 2 years, and I'm bullish on Bitcoin for the next decade, to be sure. Let's look at the facts. Bitcoin and Ethereum flows show signs of accumulation. This is what we need to pay attention to. Where is the money going on this dip? Well, on-chain data shows that crypto investors have been accumulating Bitcoin and Ethereum this week. Although both assets tumbled earlier this week, the crypto markets buy the dip action was on full display. This is what we need to see. So Bitcoin recently rose 12% from the dip, and on-chain data shows that this uptick was backed by significant spot buying on exchanges, as in people not buying futures, people going on exchanges, buying Bitcoin, and then taking it off exchanges, which means they're not going to sell anytime soon. Bitcoin net flows from cryptocurrency exchanges was in fact negative yesterday. Around 18,800 Bitcoin worth $630 million based on last day's trading prices. These are levels not seen since February. Levels not seen since February. People taking Bitcoin off exchanges. Moreover, the weekly net flows for Ethereum have been negative since November of last year. So Ethereum, we've showed you this plenty of times before, Ethereum on exchanges continues to dwindle. And they're both, and this is interesting too, they're both being accumulated by whales, with Ethereum leading among whales. The number of whale-sized Bitcoin and Ethereum wallets also spiked yesterday, which is a positive sign for long-term bullish action. The increase in the number of Ethereum wallets was in fact higher. So, TLDR, the strong on-chain data along with the recent price increase is a sign of a strong buying volume and marks the first accumulation sign since the crash that hit the market in May. So, if you're wondering what smart money is doing while there's fear in the market, this is quite literally what we like to see. This is a strong vote of confidence for the bulls, seeing top key stakeholders are increasing their bags. So this is what's happening with Bitcoin, and it's happening to an even greater degree recently with Ethereum. Let's get to some other news. Coinbase to offer crypto exposure with 401k provider. This isn't the first company we've seen offer crypto with 401k plans, but this is a big one. Make no mistake about it. And I wanted to share this with you because this speaks to the fact that we're in such a nascent yet exploding industry. I tend to think the future is bright for cryptocurrency in general, right? I feel like we're early. We're just entering this glorious period before the world starts really aping into this stuff. And if you have some Bitcoin today, if you have a nice HODL position, if you have some Ethereum, if you have a select few quality altcoins, I think you're in a really good spot. That's not financial advice. It's just my personal opinion. Check this out. Leading 401k provider For Us All has tapped Coinbase Institutional to allow clients to invest up to 5% of their retirement plan in digital assets. For Us All serves 401k plans for 70,000 employees and holds $1.7 billion in assets under management. It's not clear how many of those employees have signed up for crypto exposure, but you're seeing it too. Every week that goes by, every month that goes by, every year that goes by, awareness increases, trust increases, understanding increases. So I suspect people are going to want to do this simply for the novelty at first, right? Some people, overall, they're going to want to do this because it's going to be a wise decision, but, it's just exciting to be part of, seeing this happen. People used to see similar things when the internet was coming into fruition in the 90s, you know, just like barrier after barrier being broken down and just adoption after adoption. Guys, we're witnessing this. Pretty cool.